I really want to thank you, and I want to tell you all about what's happening in Hong Kong and in Tibet and in East Turkestan. And I'm from East Turkestan. This is the flag of East Turkestan. Why? Because we are Turkish people, we are not Chinese. People in Turkestan is Turkish people. We are not Chinese. We are occupied by China like Tibet. You know Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama isn't Chinese. Tibetan people are not Chinese. Why these things happen to Dalai Lama and why these things happen to us, people from East Turkestan? Because China is Nazi. Nazi, but it's just like Nazi, German. They kill millions of people. I'm from East Turkestan. I came to Japan 3 years ago. And I witnessed thousands of people, thousands, my neighbors, my teachers, my friends, they all sent to the concentration camps. 3 million people. Can you imagine? Even today, not 100 years ago, even today, 3 million people are in the concentration camps. They cannot talk to their family. They cannot eat well. They can only sleep 2 hours a day. 2 hours. In 24 hours, they can sleep 2 hours. In a small room, 50 to 60 people. Small room, 60 people. They have no chance to sleep, no chance to eat. They are tortured. Many of them died. And then the Chinese do like they separated small kids. If you have your children, you know. 500,000 to 1 million kids. They are separated from their parents. Their parents don't know where are the kids. The China said they put them in state-run orphans. We don't know if it's orphans or the camp. But how it comes when you alive, when you are still alive, your children put in the orphanage. They are banned from speaking their own language. They cannot speak their native language. If you speak Uyghur, that's the crime. And then the China installed 1,200,000 Chinese to Uyghur family. Homestay policy. The men in the concentration camp, women stay with the Chinese. They can work together, eat together, sleep together. Men are in the concentration camp, and women and the small children, they sleep with Chinese people. Where on earth these kind of things happen? And if I tell this truth here in Tokyo, some Chinese people, they say, "Dame." Why? You put 3 million people in the concentration camps. I cannot talk to my family for 3 years. My family, they're in East Turkestan. I cannot contact them. 2 of my brothers in the concentration camps. I hear the news from America. I read the news, American news, and I see my brothers in the list. I called them. Is that the news is truth? Can I trust? And they said, yes, it is truth. Guess what? We are separated from our families, brothers, sisters, kids, children. And then China, just recently we hear the news. It says China began to put the concentration camp more 3 million people. That is second step. From November, they started to put more 3 million people. Please, we read about the Holocaust in our textbook. 70 years ago, Nazi Germany did the Jewish people, the Holocaust. We didn't see, just we learned it from our textbook. But today, you can see,
My brothers in the Holocaust, I can testify. You can see, even today, 2019, you can see Holocaust, you can see concentration camps. Not one, not two, millions of people. Millions of people are in the concentration camps. Can we stop or not? Do you want to say no to China or you don't care? I hope you care about Taiwan, care about Hong Kong, care about Tibet, and care about East Turkestan. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I hope one day, people of East Turkestan will see the free East Turkestan. We can also talk. I hope we can talk to our parents one day. I hope we can see our brothers and sisters one day. I hope my parents, they are 70 years old. They cannot talk to me for 3 years. Why? Because China, they separated. If you talk to your own children, you become separatists. You become extremists, and you become terrorists. How it comes today, not 100 years ago, you cannot talk to your own children. You cannot contact your family. Even I cannot do even text message, not email, not phone call. If I do that, they put them in the concentration camp. Why? Your contact your child abroad. That's the crime. In East Turkestan, you cannot speak your own native language. 20 million people. 20 million people. They are not allowed to speak their own language. They are not allowed to practice their religion. They are not even allowed to dress their traditional clothes, sing their traditional songs, play their traditional dance. Oh, the Chinese, they set fire all the books about history, about culture, about religion. So China wants to erase the whole nation. People in East Turkestan, 20 million people, Kazakh people, Uzbek people, Kyrgyz people, Tatar people, Uyghur people. We are all Turkish people. Now, China wants to erase all of them, kill all of them, send them all to concentration camps, and inside the concentration camps, nothing can be here. Yes, I see. You are so lucky because you can stand here free. You can take some photo and send it to your friends. You can talk to your parents. You can talk to your brothers and your sisters. But us, it's impossible. Listen, 3 million people in the concentration camp. 3. Today, 2019, 3 million people. 1 million children separated from their parents. And they give the children to the Chinese people. They have their new parents. How it comes? Their parents still alive, but in the concentration camps. And they got new parents. New Turkish kids, they have Chinese parents. How it comes? Turkish kids, they are not allowed to speak Turkish. They have to speak Chinese. If they speak their own native language, they will kick them, they will beat them, they will do anything they like. If you guys, if you have children, just think about it. 1 million children, they are separated from their parents. They are separated. Separated means they are sent to the concentration camps. Small children, what's their crime? 5 years, 2 years, 3 years old children, 1 million children, they are separated from their parents. What's their crime? I can't imagine. I can't imagine. 5 million people, concentration camps. We only hear 5 people out. 5 million people, 5 people out. And China says it's like re-education camps. They educate. You educate someone, 3 million people for 3 years. They cannot talk to their family. They cannot see their parents. They cannot see their kids. What kind of education is that? Where on earth? They said, this is a boarding school. No, I heard about boarding school. But in a boarding school, you can back home. But the concentration camps, what China calls the re-education camps, you cannot back home for 3 years. 3 million people, 3 years. That's what China doing in Uzbekistan. And of course, Tibet. Everybody knows about Tibet. Everybody knows about the Dalai Lama. China killed 1,200,000 Tibetans for 70 years. Tibet has 6 million population. 6 million people. 1 million out of 6 killed by Chinese. If you don't believe me, just visit Tibetan. Just Google Tibet. And then go to the Tibetan central government. And you can see 1,200,000 Tibetans were killed by China. If you Google Uyghur, you can Google Uyghur. U-Y-G-H-U-R. And then you see 35 million people. They are in the concentration camps. Their children are separated from their parents. They have a forced marriage policy. Chinese people can go to Uyghur, Uzbekistan, and they can choose their women. And then the official, they can engage them. You can go to Uzbekistan, you can find a Turkish girl, and then you can marry them. If the girl says, I don't want to marry here, then they put them in the concentration camps. Torture, gang rape, and worse. That's what's happening on now, today, in Uzbekistan. And I really hope, that will never happen in Hong Kong, that will never happen in Taiwan, and that will never happen in Japan. I hope Japanese people, be careful. 70 years ago, we just see like Chinese people are good, friendly. But after 70 years, what we see is genocide. So, I want Japanese people to be careful. Just think about it. Who are they? What are they doing? Look at Tibet. Look at Uzbekistan. And look at Hong Kong. 2 million people. 2 million Hong Kong people. Why do they protest? Why? Because they don't want to be second Tibet or second Uzbekistan. They learned about the concentration camps. They learned about the kids. So that's why Hong Kong people do protest. I hope Japanese people just read some news. Read some news. Just learn about the Chinese Communist Party. The killer. The killer. Where is the killer? Where is the killer? The Chinese, the Shinju bag? Do you have photo? No, that guy. That guy is the killer. Killer. This guy. This guy is the killer. Killer of millions. Millions of Tibetans. Millions of people in Uzbekistan. killed. He killed. And he's going to kill more. I hope you all be careful. Please. Please. Thank you. I really want the Uzbekistan to be free. I really want the Tibet to be free. I really want the Hong Kong people to live free from Communist China. Communist China means Nazi China. Nazi China means kill China. They kill people, innocent Tibetans, innocent Uyghurs, innocent kids, innocent fathers, innocent mothers, innocent boys, innocent girls. They were killed by China, Communist China. Stop Communist China from killing innocent people, millions of people. Those people are just like you and me. They are like us. God created us equally. They are also human beings. How does it come? The communist, this guy killed millions of people, millions of Tibetans, millions of Uyghur people, and millions of Hong Kong people are on the street now. Why do they do protests? Why Hong Kong people, they do protests? They want to stop this guy, the killer man. This guy is terrible, horrible, shameless. This guy, we have to stop this guy. This guy is killing us now, and this guy, I don't want to kill you. But this guy is bad, very bad guy. He kills. His job is killing. He is an expert at killing. He kills millions, not one, two. He likes big numbers. Millions of people. He wants to do genocide. Genocide is his favorite. This guy do genocide. This guy, do you know this guy? Genocider. Do genocide, dream genocide, work for genocide, long for genocide. This guy, bad guy, very bad. Have you ever seen in your life a guy like this? Killer, genocider, tyranny. I hope you know this guy. This guy is bad guy. This guy, killer, genocider, pray for Taiwan, pray for Hong Kong, pray for Tibet, pray for Uzbekistan. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Hi. Please pray for us. Pray for Tibet. Pray for Hong Kong. Pray for Taiwan. Pray for Uzbekistan. Millions of people are in the concentration camps. Millions of people in the concentration camps because of this guy. This guy killed millions of Tibet, millions of Turkish people, Kazakh people, Uzbek people, Tatar people, Kyrgyz people, Uyghur people, people in Uzbekistan. 5 million people in the concentration camp because of this guy. This guy, I hope you all know this guy. Genocider, killer, bad guy, bad, bad.